Hey folks, I'm Vainglory, and welcome to part 13 of my playthrough of Napoleon's Italian campaign in Napoleon Total War. We're playing with Darthmod installed. So in the last couple of turns, we've defeated all the Austrian armies that were around Turin. So Austria is probably off recruiting a new army over near Milan. And since then we've been going after the Sardinians. Napoleon's now sent almost all the troops over to Aosta. And we've laid siege here because they've got a full stack, purely infantry, so a mixture of militia and line infantry, and the outnumber is about 2 to 1, so we're going to just keep them under siege and then have them sally out and attack us so we can fight a defensive battle. We've got a couple of units in here that are newly recruited. They can't link up with Napoleon at the moment, so I've left them in the pastures to stop this unit here from raiding there. And with that, I suppose we can end the turn and wait for Sardinia to attack. Okay, I wasn't expecting that attack, but that's actually quite good because we'll face off against this unit and the rest will come in column of march, so we might be able to destroy it piecemeal. Let's go ahead anyway and fight. It's possible, I suppose, that the reinforcements might march in and link up with that regiment. And as I said, I need to fight a defensive battle here. So it might not be great, but hopefully the reinforcements will march in and we'll be able to deal with 1 or 2 units at a time. So I'm going to set up off camera and then I'll bring you guys back. Doesn't look like the terrain's doing us too much favours. Okay, see you shortly. Okay, here's our setup. Setup right over to the left because we're going to be completely swamped. If the Austrian army form up together and then attack, we're going to be absolutely swamped. So I need one flank secure. So what I've done, set up brigades with a couple of regiments and 1 artillery battery, so we've got 3 of those that form the main line, and then over on the right flank, and we've angled back away from the town. I decided against trying to hold that at all, so we'll refuse this flank and let them spend their time marching through the town. Over here we've got Fusiliers and Revolutionary Infantry in a brigade. We've got in reserve 2 regiments of Fusiliers here, and then we've got Fusiliers and some National Guard, one of which regiments is completely beaten up. So that's a reserve there, and then for the reserve we have 2 brigades of militia. I debated whether I should have the militia in the front line to soak up damage, but I think if the Austrians come in piecemeal, then I want to wear them down as quickly as I can, and if they don't, they're probably going to focus on the centre of our line, so I need to wear them down as quickly as possible with accurate fire. So have the Fusiliers up front, and then when it gets to the point where it's hand-to-hand combat, then we throw in the massive numbers of the militia. So that's the plan. We'll see how it works. And we've got Napoleon over here and Serurier further over to the right, and our cav back here as well. So let's start the battle and see how we go. The Sardinians, as you can see, are over here, and the reinforcements are coming in behind me. So now our militia are in the front line, so you guys form up quickly as you can. Guns, you should be able to turn and shoot them. You limber up and don't shoot your own units. You also limber up. Let's have you march up to there. In fact, just shoot them just now. You attack them. Let's get you forward here. You forward there. You get marching up there too. You get marching up. The gun's ready to roll. Yes, you are. There's high ground. Actually, could you come over here? Okay. You get into melee combat with them as well, please. Let's get you into column. I need to leave some units obviously to deal with that regiment that's coming in from behind, what's now behind us. But let's have you into column, you as well. You march over here. You march up to there. So they're going to come in column of march here, which is good. So I want you all marching up there to envelop them. That unit's still way back there, so we don't, I think, need these guys. A bit of a fatter column, please. You march up there. Let's just have the cav come back here for now. Okay, can you angle in a bit more? These guys have charged in to support the general. You get in there. You come over here. Run as well. I'll have you form up sort of in there. General, make sure you're supporting them. Let's have you get ready to attack anybody else that comes in there. This is our National Guard, not a militia, so they don't have the same maximum line. Good, they're done. Let's get you to form up again. And there. You can form up in there. You right up at the edge of the map. Right, so artillery's on the way over there. You march down here. Could you form a line there, if you would? And these guns, what are you shooting at? Are you shooting them? No, you've turned and you're shooting over here. Okay, as long as you're shooting over the heads of these guys, that's fine. So you march forward a bit. I want to try and squeeze in as many troops as possible that can fire at them. We need to be in really close because I want to obviously kill as many as we can. Can you actually move 5 ranks? Maybe not any closer than that given what the guns are doing. You go in 5 ranks as well. I should maybe bring out Fusiliers for this. You're in a nice wee position there, I think. Shoot over the heads into the forest. Let's have you just march to there. You can maybe form a line back here. Let's get a nice cauldron set up here. What have we got? Militia and Fusiliers. Let's get the Fusiliers in front. And we'll have you form into column and go up there. Need to check what's happening back here. You do that. Let's get Saruri out of the way. Don't want him getting caught up in there. And I suppose you could also attack them. I don't know if anybody else here in melee. Shouldn't have you in melee. Okay, you step forward, please. Come on, you forward. I know the guns are a bit of an issue, potentially. Need to be in tight here. And the general's killed, good stuff. That's the unit there.
Our men are running, sir.
Who's running? You? Seriously, that's militia. That's probably okay for now then. You're in guard mode, stay there, that's fine. Let's have you about face to there. Let's have these guns limber up and we can send you up in this direction. You're already shooting back there, you can come up. No, yeah, you're cav, you just stay where you are. You come over here. Have they gone? No, more of them coming in, but look how many of them are running away. 26 casualties out of 500, so it's like a 20th of their strength. Infantry revenue. Fusiliers. Let's get Fusiliers in here to try and maximise the damage that we're doing. Fusiliers. March up here. You guys limber up. I don't like what you're doing there. Fusiliers. Forward to column. You can get up there. National Guard. You focus on them. We'll have this militia here. Go over and deal with them too. We want this regiment in here. And get these Fusiliers in there. You pull out and you step in their place. Like so. It's National Guard. We've got more Fusiliers back here, so you come out to there. Let's get you in there. This militia can come out as well. Send Saruri over there. Fusiliers, I want you up in this direction. Your militia. In fact, can you hold that wall? You guys just do that instead. How are you in guard mode? Okay. You shooting as well? I think you are, yes. There's my Fusiliers here. You run into position. And the gun's over here. You're shooting, obviously. When you've got targets. Okay. I want these line infantry to be severely hit. I think we could actually move you in a bit closer. So let's tighten up again. Just to make sure that you are in range, because it looked like yeah, it looked like they weren't immediately under fire. Get in there. Get in there. I've forgotten all about my artillery here. Come up there if you would. You're on the wrong side of the bloody wall, come on. You line up there. Jesus, how stupid can you get? Okay, that's 100 casualties almost, that's much better. Okay, that's about as good as we can get it there. You're in range. And you? Yep, you're fine as well. I do think I could tighten this up even more. Okay. As long as we just keep marching in that same location, we should be alright. No, stay where you are. Why would you go to that far side of the wall? And if I look at it from this side and try that, then you still want to go on the other side. Now stay there where you are, just keep them at bay. What are we doing here? 287, so about 70 casualties. So it's about a fifth of the number. Running, okay. That's what happens when you stand on the wrong side of the defensive structure. Let's get these Fusiliers. Do I want to send Fusiliers? No, let's send this militia. You come over here and form up there. We've got some guns shooting at them. And speaking of guns, where do I want these guns? Yep, up here will be absolutely fine. I don't know how long we've got left. I've got absolutely no idea how many units have marched in here. I wonder if they could fire over the heads of their colleagues there. Maybe try that. Those guns are almost in position. I think I've still got a battery back here, don't I? Yeah. And they were shooting over the heads of the troops there anyway. They've now turned to face them. Which is fine, as long as they don't shoot each other. More Fusiliers here. Let's march over there. Into column. Just for the sake of the appearance. So you again into column. I'm going to head up there to protect the guns in case these guys try anything. You can do the same. You can come and form up just there. So do Sururi, you're in position. You get up here. Let's bring Napoleon up as well. You come up and maybe stand in there. We're done. No, we're not. There's another unit coming in too. You can unlimber. Better late than never. You match up here. And that unit looks like it might be gone completely this time. I don't know if you noticed my initial surge of panic when I realised the Sardinians were coming in behind me. Another 17 losses there. So it's about 20% casualties that we're intended to get. But yeah, my panic has subsided. Yeah, these didn't even take a shot, they just turned and ran. And that's line infantry as well.
Our general is under attack.
Which general? Napoleon. Probably getting shot at by their own cannon. Move back there just to be safe. You're in position up there. And they come marching on and their morale's already low. So as soon as they take a volley, they turn and run. And it's not a volley, is it really? Look, so the morale is poor. They're already... oh, they're steady still. It's not that they're trying to attack over to their left. These guys are obviously firing as well. I'm looking for this artillery, it's there. Okay, so we should be... yeah, that was quite a good demonstration. Let's get these Fusiliers into a second rank back here. Not National Guard, I said these Fusiliers into a second rank. We've got those militia. We've got more Fusiliers here. Let's bring them forward. Okay, you're well in range. I suppose you need to wait for them to be on the battlefield as such. Okay, so lose 70 men again. I'm going to continue. Oh, is that it done? Is that maybe the last unit that was marching on? No, it can't be because they would have The the battle would just automatically end if that was the last unit that had broken. Maybe part of the reason that they didn't march beyond this point is because they couldn't. Okay, so I think that is the end, and that's worked out well for us. Could perhaps have been better. I think maybe if I hadn't formed up quite so tightly around them, we might have been able to lure them further forward and do more damage to them. But that's how we did it. Can't complain. Okay, well I don't think anybody's coming back, so we will just end the battle now. Check the butcher's bill. So they only lost 3,000. We lost 1,100. Seriously. Yeah, I would have wanted them to lost a lot more than that, to be honest. So where are my casualties? 408 in the militia here. 217 in that militia. So that's not too bad. Fusiliers took 36, 35. Yeah, so our better troops are still in fairly good shape. Okay. So I think what happens now is that this army now marches out and attacks me again. Yes, it does. Okay. Yeah, so they've still got plenty of units that are in decent shape, but hopefully we've done enough. We're down to 12,700. Still outnumber me 2 to 1. And I don't think that's affected their morale at all. Morale 7 and 4 compared with my 13 for the Fusiliers, 10 for the militia. So yeah, we need to fight this, but I'm going to do that in the next part. So for now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. And hope to see you again next time. Cheers!